Simon Cowell was known as a bachelor for much of his life. However, after he married his partner's best friend, he found that being a husband and a father was a new adventure in his life that he could enjoy. Eric Cowell was born to Simon Cowell and Lauren Silverman in 2014. Simon has often spoken about how much Eric has improved his life and how he loves being a father to the young man. He has even expressed that Eric changed him as a person. Simon mentioned that before Eric was born, he was a workaholic who would work until 4 a.m. and was obsessed with the ratings his various TV shows got. However, once his son was born, he stopped concerning himself with all of those trivial things. Talking to The Sun, Simon mentioned how thankful he was to have his son in his life. He confessed, "If Eric hadn't come along, God knows what would have happened." He also said he was grateful that he was different from the man he was 10 years ago. Simon admitted that after his parents passed on, he wasn't sure he would ever feel that type of love again until Eric was born. While Simon has built a successful career in show business, it was not always easy for him. In fact, he got into a lot of trouble when he was younger. It started at age 8, around the same age as his son. He said he was a nightmare. Simon has often talked about how being a father to Eric has turned him into a better person, but he also said that even before his son was born, his personality began to change. He said he was besotted with his son from the moment he saw him on a scan. The X Factor judge affectionately called his son Tad when he was in the womb because he said he looked like a little tadpole on the scans. Simon has admitted that being a father has brought on his softer side. In 2004, with Sharon Osbourne and Lewis Walsh, Cowell was a judge on the first series of the British television music competition The X Factor, which he created using his production company, Syco TV. The X Factor was an instant success with the viewers and enjoyed its 10th series in 2013. Leona Lewis, the winner of the third series of The X Factor, was signed to Cowell's label Syco and has had #1 singles and album sales around the world. Cowell returned for a fourth series on 18 August 2007 alongside Osbourne, Walsh and new judge, Danny Minogue. Walsh had previously been sacked from the judging panel by Cowell for the fourth series, and he was subsequently replaced by Brian Friedman, who was a judge on Grease as the Word. Walsh was later brought back by Cowell a week into the auditions when he and Osbourne realized that they missed Walsh and that without him, there was no chemistry between the judges. Cowell returned for the fifth series in 2008, with Walsh, Minogue, and new judge Cheryl Cole, as Osbourne had decided to quit before the show began. Cowell returned for Series 6 and 7 as well, although Series 7 was to be his last, as he left in 2011 in order to launch The X Factor in America. After placing third in the seventh series of The X Factor in the UK, boyband One Direction signed to Cowell's label in 2011, and the group has gone on to top singles and album charts worldwide. Cowell was replaced by Gary Barlow. In 2011, UK Series 8 winners Little Mix signed to Cowell's label. The girl group has sold 50 million records worldwide. Dang Heen T3 quintillion 709 quadrillion 957 trillion 61 billion 712 million 200,426.